The Moondogs versus Men on a Mission. Tag team action. The World Wrestling Federation. So yeah, these tag teams were not in the same time. Moondogs came before Men on a Mission were like a '90s team, and the Moondogs were an '80s team. Even date back to the '70s, I guess. But here we go. This match never happened, so I'll have some fun with this. What would have happened if the Moondogs faced Men on a Mission? We'll find out right now. Got Mabel in there with Rex. There was a bunch of Moondogs. I mean, the two main team was Rex and Spot during the golden era of the '80s. But they had Moondog Main, and I can't remember. There's a bunch of them. But yeah, Spot and Rex were tag team. They used to carry like a big bone in the ring and stuff. They were unusual wrestlers back then. They had some characters like George the Animal Steel, the Missing Link, the Moondogs, the Wild Samoans, guys who didn't like really talk. They made funny noise and stuff. Like George the Animal Steel. If you remember the Missing Link, these guys were like crazy characters. They were fun though. And that put the Moondogs with that crew there. Right, Mo got Rex there. Yeah, Spot has the lighter colored hair. But yeah, they were fun. The Moondogs, if you remember 'em. If you don't look up some of their matches, they were characters. The Moondogs. All right, Mo's down now. Nice headlock. But this is cool. Putting all these different tag teams together. Tag teams. The '80s and '90s were the best. It's I still my favorite. Great tag team division back then. With all the Rockers, the Killers. Shawn Michaels early in his career was the Rockers. Killer Bees, Heart Foundation, British Bulldogs, Midnight Express, Rock and Roll Express, Moondogs, Men on a Mission, Smoking Guns, Nasty Boys, Money Inc. They just they it was probably the best time for tag teams. And Big Mabel here, he was a super heavyweight. But yeah, I like that. I hope you enjoy these matches. I like doing these matches, telling you about the wrestlers. It's fun. I like to entertain with the matches and then tell you about these guys if you don't know who they were, don't remember them or whatever. There's a cover. I'm doing this in the LJN ring, by the way, from the WWF's first wrestling figure series, license with LJN. Now it's Mattel, but back then it was LJN. They actually didn't make the Moondogs or Men on a Mission. They did make the Killer Bees and the Heart Foundation though, and the British Bulldogs. And I think they were going to make the Rockers. I think the license ended before they got to the Rockers. I think the Rockers were. I think I heard somewhere the Rockers were, or no, it was the Bushwhackers maybe was the team they were going to make. But I'm sure they would have made the Rockers at some point. They just didn't get around to it. Oh, they brought the LJNs back. I mean, they may get made now. Then they're re-releasing the series apparently with the first series is Hogan, Logan Paul, Cena, and Dusty Rhodes. And they got Ultimate Warrior coming, and I forget who else. But they're bringing them back. I don't know how many they're gonna make, but they got some of them. But the Ultimate Warrior is identical to his original LJN figure. You can go look it up. See, they just copied it exactly. Right. Oh, nice move by Mo. Flung him right over the top there. And a cover. All right, Mabel and Spot. Yeah, these the Moondogs. I don't think Moondogs are around anymore. When Men in the Mission started, Moondogs were 70s, 80s, and Men in the Mission were 90s. Their entire run was in the 90s. Actually, they weren't around that long. Yeah, the Moondogs. Were they I could look. They might have dated back to the 60s. I'm not even sure. They were. Yeah, there was a long thing of the Moondogs. I forget how many Moondogs there were because this is just two of them that teamed up Rex and Spot. These tag matches go a little longer. We're nearing 7 minutes here. With the camera, I hate when the default camera goes right when you do a tag match. It goes right behind the wrestler. They're gonna move the camera. Power bomb. All right, Spot wearing Mo down here. All right, here comes Rex. As we're past 7 minutes in. Yeah, these tag matches go a little longer than the singles matches. The more wrestlers in the match, the longer they always go. You do a 4-on-4 match, you're gonna have usually gonna have a long match. All right, what's Rex doing? Backbreaker. Oh, that was a signature. And they go with interference. Yeah, they really have to do a slider for tag interference. Because I like to be able to adjust that. Sometimes I'd like to turn it off. Because sometimes it's just annoying. Kicked out. And so yeah, sometimes you want that tag interference, and sometimes it's annoying. You wish you could turn it off. Especially the match has been going for a while and there's a cover and you kind of want it to end, and then the guy interferes, and they probably would have pinned him. It's a 3-star match so far. Are we going up? What's he gonna do? Oh, missed an elbow. Yeah, Moondogs weren't really high flyers. I would call them brawlers more than high flyers. That's for sure. Yeah, Mo got it. He got two finishers. He has a signature. He's loaded up with stuff. If he can get on offense, he can probably put Rex away. Another high flying move from Rex. Look at this. He hit that one. That's it unless Mabel interferes. No, he kicked out. Wow, I'm surprised he kicked out of that. Yes, ran. They interfered. Ran like why didn't Mabel interfere there? But he interfered before. It makes no sense. They needed more logic with the interference too, because he was right in front of him. He could have hopped in there. Power bomb. Showing off some power walking around like that. Choking him out. All right, here comes Big Mabel coming in. Nice body slam. He threw him, showing some power. Because Mabel's probably 400, 500 pounds. And Moondogs are probably 250 to 300 each. They're not small either. Drop on, yep, right on the turnbuckle. Busted him open too. Choke slam, yep. That might be it. No, he's going to interfere. See, this is where the interference gets annoying because they were past 10 minutes and that might have ended there and then he broke it up. Now he's fighting. Now I got Rex. Now I got Spot. He's taking both of them. Look at this. He's just shoving him off. Look at that. Got him in the corner. We're about 11 and a half minutes into this one. Oh, he caught him there. That was the kind of big boss man's finisher right there. That might be it. That's it. Man on a mission win.